the community views First Pres in a very, very positive way. I think we are a real leader in the spiritual growth and environment within the community, especially with our Vacation Bible School. I mean, there is no other program like it. I mean, hundreds of kids from around the community join us during the summer for VBS.
There was no contest. We were back into First Pres all over again, and wonderful people that received us. We had some quirks about the way that we believed in terms of enthusiasm and the charismatic movement, and we were accepted in spite of being a little bit different than the population of First Pres at that time.
We also really appreciate the focus on the Bible and the church trying to follow God's Word, God's instructions, and that's a real high value for us, and that was a draw. And another big draw was the fact that it's so close to home.
I'm really involved in the youth group, doing mission trips in the summer and going on a trip that we go to in Jekyll Island, Georgia, which is a youth camp in the summer for a week. We also go on 3 different retreats throughout the year, as well as just youth group on Sunday nights and Bible studies.
Well, about a year and a half ago, I was in need of some additional spirituality in my life as I found myself to be a single mom. I also had some great neighbors that had told me about First Pres for a couple of years. So with 2 young boys, I wanted to involve them in a warm place of community and worship, and a place to get involved.
I think the best thing about my experience at First Pres has been the small groups that we've been a part of and been involved in leading. And for Joe and me, we've been involved in a few different family and couples small groups over the course of the last 13 years. And they've been fantastic opportunities, again, just to grow and learn and to get to know other people in a really deep and meaningful way. And currently, I'm co-leading a group of 6th grade girls, and it's such a joy and privilege to be involved with their lives on a weekly basis.
So I've gone to First Pres since I was 5. This is where I began my relationship with the Lord and where I developed a really solid foundation for what it looks like to have a relationship with God, and how to grow in that relationship and how to have community and fellowship. And these are things that have lasted me and benefited me as I started high school, as I went off to college, and even now as a college graduate. These are things that I still look back on, and I've just really enjoyed my experience at First Pres, and it set me up for a lifetime to walk with the Lord.
Another reason I liked First Pres is because you can bring people to this church and they will feel welcome and they'll feel happy. And in fact, I have one of the people I bring to church. So Montea, why do you like this church?
Because it's fun, you learn more things, and I like the Christmas pageant.
I chose First Pres over 30 years ago when I was single, and I was actually driving around the neighborhood, and I loved the architecture of the church. So I came in and I was blown away by the people that I met here and all the activities they had. And they had a very dynamic singles group, and then they had a great program for children. So after we got married, our kids have been very involved here, and it's a great place to raise them.
First Pres has been a home to me. I mean, the people that I know here, I've been in musicals, I've sang in the choir, I've been in youth group. I mean, this church has been a home. Actually, my love for film and video started here at First Pres. And so just over the last couple of years, I love being able to come back from college, come back from Orlando where I've been working, and be able to come back here and just feel safe. I know that this is a place of God. I know that this is a place where I grew up as a Christian, and where I'm now seeing so many other young youth kind of get that same education that I had when I was younger.
Here's some advice I would give people who are going through the Inquirer's class, whether you're going to become a new member or not sure yet. Jump in. Find a way to make sure you're growing, learning, getting your questions answered, getting fed spiritually. And then secondly, find a way where you can serve. Use the gifts, the passions that you have to help other people, and find a way to do that. So that would be my advice.